Hi, you're watching HSN. Indeed, I'm Suzanne Runyon, and we have a terrific hour of really top-notch electronics. But first, let me show you what's actually coming up in 1 hour from now. So yeah, and what's really exciting, did you see I had Lady Gaga on there a little bit earlier? Well, there's something really exciting happening before we get into this. And I'm thrilled because from Europe right now, Lady Gaga is joining me via the phone because we're going to talk about just an amazing collaboration between her and Tony Bennett. And Lady Gaga, thank you for being here tonight.
Hi, Suzanne. How are you?
Well, I'm wonderful, and I'm so honored to get to speak with you.
Oh, you're so silly. The pleasure's all mine. I'm a big HSN fan.
Well, that's what I hear. I understand when you get home, you actually do a bit of shopping with us.
Oh, I love it. When I come home from a long night of working and touring, I love to watch HSN, and my friends are always wrestling my credit card out of my hand and going, go to sleep. You have more work in the morning.
It's a little addicting, isn't it?
So addicting. And I love watching you all. You're all so lovely and sweet on the show.
Well, thank you.
How are you? Are you having a nice day?
Well, I'm having a lovely day, actually. But you know what? I have to tell you, I was so excited that you did this amazing collaboration with Tony Bennett. And from everything I'm hearing, I've heard it too, and everyone who I've talked to, they're just really raving about the results of that amazing album you cut with him.
You know, it's just been a completely humbling experience working with him. He's such a legend, and he's a real gentleman. You know, he's from the old school of the music industry, and we recorded this album entirely live with the band in the room, and everyone stood up every time I walked in and greeted me with such elegance. You know, it was just an incredible experience. I feel very honored to be singing with such a legend.
Yeah, well, and it's wonderful because the reviews have been absolutely amazing. And I know for sure it's about to hit #1 already. And I just want to tell everybody why Lady Gaga is joining me live tonight is we are down to the final quantity of something that they did very special just for HSN customers. In fact, we have 900 of your CDs left. That's it. You can't do a download on it. You can't get it any other way except right here tonight on HSN. And there's literally 900 remaining. So you're going to be the last couple of people who will be able to get this exclusive offer, and it's $13.95, and thus that's why she's joined me tonight. What was the most amazing discovery that you had working with Tony and your collaboration? Was it the way the music turned out, or was it that fabulous experience you had? What did you leave with in terms of musically working with him?
You know, Tony, his heart is as big as his legacy. And, you know, our friendship through this collaboration has meant the world to me. He was my teacher through the entire process, mentoring me through songs that were emotionally very difficult for me to get through, like Lush Life. And I shared many life experiences and stories with him, and he shared his secrets with me as well. He helped me through a very tough time, and I think you can really hear that on the album. Then when we're singing together, there's a real genuine honesty, and that's what jazz is all about.
Do you think that it has permanently changed the way you will now approach your music?
Yes, absolutely. You know, when I first started making music in the industry, everyone was attracted to the songs I was writing for other artists because it began as a songwriter. They knew me as the quirky little girl from New York City, the Italian-American who was writing these electronic pop songs. And so my music, I tailored it to be part of that trend and hopefully to get noticed and start my career. But nobody's known up until now that I've actually been a jazz singer since I was 13 years old. And the Great American Songbook is something I know intimately. And so when Tony first heard me sing at this Robin Hood charity event in New York City, when he asked me to make this album with him, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I can never return back to auto-tuning my vocals. You know, singing out this way is really liberated me, and I'm happier and healthier and more motivated than I've ever been. I just want to spread jazz to all the young people in the world, you know. They really deserve to hear these great composers, Cole Porter, Irving Berlin, George Gershwin. I mean, I could go on and on. Duke Ellington was Tony Bennett's best friend. I mean, the stories he's told me, it blows my mind.
Well, and it's exciting for you to be able to use your popularity to introduce that style of music to so many new people who aren't familiar with it. In fact, so many younger people aren't familiar with it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this really is the traditional pop music. Even though some of these songs
it's
are
true.
maybe 80 years old, these songs, the reason they're called standards is because they've been hits over and over and over again,
That's
sung by
right.
the greats. And my favorite, of course, is Ella Fitzgerald in terms of female vocalists that I look up to. And I grew up listening to Tony and to Frank and to Billie Holiday. So this has just been a tremendous experience for me. And I really, really appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to me and Tony and support us on this project.
Well, and I can't thank you both enough for participating with us in it. It is an amazing collaboration. And I thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy and you're in Europe right now. So safe and blessed travels. And thank you for spending some time with me tonight.
Yes, and for those who are listening, you know, when the album sells out tonight, hopefully that it will, you can always go to hsn.com to download it digitally. And there's also another exclusive track there. It's solo by me of Sonny Bono's Bang Bang, He Shot Me Down, and that's one of Tony's favorites that I do. So they might like that as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, wonderful. And thank you and safe travels.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye, Lady Gaga.